As I'm sure many deer hunters in the US already know, Canada is the place for giant whitetails. As a kid, I would read these magazines and I'd see these pictures of these giant Canadian bucks, and I was always in awe of these big Canadian whitetails. Their body size, these dark chocolate racks with big heavy mass on these antlers, and I developed a dream as a young guy that someday I'd get an opportunity to hunt in Canada. Now normally I prefer to do everything hunting-wise DIY, but in Saskatchewan it's not an option to do DIY. You have to go with an outfitter, it's just the law. So I spent weeks and weeks making phone call after phone call, asking outfitters different questions, poring over website after website, and one particular outfitter kept just coming back to the front. Rob Nye of Canadian Trophy Quest. And I peppered that poor guy with question after question after question, and I think he could sense my enthusiasm. And finally, after spending a lot of time talking with Rob, I decided Rob was the guy for me. He was the best fit for a bow hunter like me that wanted a trophy opportunity. Currently in Saskatchewan, on my way to bow hunt for whitetails and possibly even get a fall bear. This is something that I have wanted to do my entire adult life. I shot my bull last week, just a little over a week ago, and packed out of the mountains. And part of the reason I was so quick to want to drop the string on my bull was because every day Rob, the outfitter, was sending me pictures of these giant bucks coming in, and man, I told him next year I'm gonna have to block you during my elk hunt because you get me distracted. All I could think about was getting my bull down so that I could get up here. I'm just excited, man. This is beautiful country. I mean, this is the home of big bucks, and the anticipation, man, that's half the fun, man. The excitement of just knowing that you're probably gonna get into something good. You know, I always think to myself, I hope my excitement's the same leaving as it was coming in, you know, that I had a good hunt. Man, I love this feeling. It's awesome. So, man, I'm just busting at the seams to get out in the stand tomorrow and just sink my teeth into this place, man. What a cool experience. When I arrived in camp, I was just blown away by the whole operation here. It way exceeded my expectations for this hunt. The lodge was absolutely gorgeous. Everything from the big to the small, every little detail you can think of, down to things like blackout shades in the bedrooms, fans for guys that like a little noise when they sleep, and the biggest thing of all, giant whitetail bucks on the wall. And one of the coolest things is a lot of the deer that are on the wall are from recent years. These aren't bucks from 50 years ago. These are bucks that have been killed within the last year, 2, 3 years. So just seeing what's on the wall and being able to visually and tangibly see what's here, man, it just got me super excited. The lodge has a beautiful kitchen area, beautiful dining area, a living room. I just couldn't be more pleased with the accommodations of this hunt. And to tell you the truth, that was one of my favorite parts of this hunt. It was just super relaxing. This is far from roughing it. It's hard to believe this is actually happening. I feel like I need to pinch myself. I'm in Saskatchewan hunting. Man, what a cool feeling. Got in a little bit late this afternoon, but Rob said that he's got a nice bear coming into a bait near camp. So, I mean, don't have real high hopes that something will come in the next hour, but it can't hurt to try. So the best part is that I'm in a tree stand in Saskatchewan. I Rob can probably sense my enthusiasm, but I'm just super, super excited for this opportunity. So just kind of a bonus hunt this evening. Beautiful night, beautiful setup, beautiful woods. Just super thankful to be here. I don't know if I got any sleep last night. I was so excited. The big buck that Rob is hoping to put me on, the wind was just wrong for that setup today. So I told him, hey man, I'm not in a rush. I'm just here, glad to be here, and don't mind just hunting somewhere else and waiting for a chance at that buck. So I told him, hey man, I'm totally fine to go after a fall bear. So he put me in this stand. There's a big dark chocolate bear, he said, that's coming in here. I haven't bear hunted in a few years, so it'll be pretty cool if a big chocolate comes in. This is actually a stand that they shot a 187 out of some years ago, so you never know, a big deer might come in too. It's gonna be a fun day. Well, I'm on day 2 of my Saskatchewan hunt. I'm sitting in a ground blind. It's kind of exciting because there's a really nice drop tine buck coming in here. He's a pretty cool buck. Not real tall, but he's heavy, he's wide, he's just a cool deer. So hopefully tonight he'll make a showing and I'll get an opportunity. It's just amazing driving around this country from, even when we're going to the spot, just the big bush. It's just a cool place. Saskatchewan's everything I dreamed of, man. It's just cool to be here. So I'm optimistic that we'll have a shot opportunity tonight. So.
got him. That's a dead buck running. Yes. He just crashed. Oh man, my heart is racing. Rob, you're the man. Big buck down, man. Big drop time. What an experience. 29 yards on the ground. Oh man. What a deer. I was just looking on my phone before he showed up at his picture. There was a couple different bucks we were after. The main one we're after, the wind just wasn't right. So I was really wanting that other buck, but I was studying this and I'm like, dude, that thing's awesome. I can't pass that up if he comes in. And he just came in and I smashed him, man. I mean, that buck was, he died probably. I just heard him die. He's probably 50 yards behind me. Wow. Wow, what a dream. Saskatchewan. Man, I wanted to do this my whole life, and I just did it. On day number 2, no less. Well, Rob, you don't got to worry about me passing up bucks on the first and second day. They come in front of old JB, man. I want to let him have it. Wow. I don't know what that thing scores, man. I don't care. That's a big Canadian whitetail, man. He's kind of got shorter beams, but he just got junk everywhere. He's got a big dropper off of his left beam. Oh, thank you, Lord. That is so cool. Now it's time for bears, but man, I gotta text Rob and tell him we switched spots this afternoon. Didn't have much luck this morning, and Rob texted me and said, hey, we're gonna put you in a ground blind. Well, I wasn't planning on hunting a ground blind. I didn't grab my, my black face mask and coat, and it didn't matter, man. These deer had they were edgy, but man, that was awesome. Wow, what a hunt, man. What a hunt. Thank you, Lord. Man, what a good feeling this is. I'm not normally a ground blind guy. I prefer hunting out of a tree stand. But if you're gonna put me in front of a giant buck like that on the ground in a ground blind, I'll sit here. I'll endure, man. I'll endure this black hole. Mr. Robert, big Canadian drop tine buck, dead. I am ready for pickup, sir. I heard him die right behind me, but man, stuck in the log. Man, that's awesome. Stuck right in the log, 10 yards past where he was standing. Not a lot of blood on it. It went through him so fast. This blood is only 5 yards from where I hit him. He's already pouring. Tell you what, man, there's nothing quite like a 2-inch rage hypodermic, man. Just puts a wicked hole in him. He didn't make it 20 yards. Wow, that is crazy. Man, I really tried to take my time with that shot, and it paid off. I knew I had him. Hard part was getting him there and getting drawn undetected. Whoa, what a buck. Absolutely hammered that deer. Man, what a cool deer. I gotta get my hands on this thing. Whoa. What a buck. Yeah. That'll do. Look at that. Got a split here. He's got a, man. Jeepers, that thing's wide. Man, he's gotta be 20 at least, maybe more. Look at that thing. Look at that dropper. Oh, his mass is awesome. You know, I have been wanting to come and hunt Saskatchewan for as long as I can remember, since I was a young guy. And to finally do it in my first buck here is this thing. Wow. What a tank. I really thought about maybe passing him up when I came in tonight, because the other buck that I was going to go after tomorrow is a tremendous buck too. But man, I was looking at pictures of this thing and I just was like, you're crazy if you pass that thing up if he comes in. And when he came in, I mean, it was just like, yeah, immediate shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's an 8x7. Thank you, Lord. I am so pleased with that deer. That is awesome. Wow, his mass is just everything. The only thing he's got, his tines aren't real long and his beams aren't real long, but he makes up for that in mass and points everywhere, and the drop, I mean, he's just awesome. That is an awesome deer. Look at those brow tines, man, all bladed out.
Buck down. Got a boy.
I got that dropper, man.
Nice.
Yeah, he's awesome. I've never seen a deer die faster.
Got a boy.
And that is why you come to Saskatchewan. I love you, Canada. These Canucks know how to shoot big whitetails.
He's cool, eh?
Yeah. That mass is just ridiculous.
Drop time's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Good job.
Thank you. I didn't want to let you down on the shooting department.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, buddy.
Thank you. This is a lifelong dream come true. What a hunt, man. I really appreciate it, you guys. Super, super, super happy. Beautiful buck. Oh, very cool. Awesome hunt.